Good morning, year one, and welcome to our final day maths for the first week back after the Christmas holidays. So, today in class to start with, we're going to be playing the exchange up, which you can watch, but which you can play if you can remember how to, and go back and look at Monday's lesson if you're not sure. And then, if you don't want to do that, we've got another second starter. So, here we go. What we're going to be doing is identifying one more and one less of these numbers. Now they're slightly trickier than yesterday, so have a go, and when you're ready, start the video again. Okay, welcome back. So the first one is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And one more is 17, one less is 15. Next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One less than 9 is 8, one more than 9 is 10. Next one is relatively tricky for the one less, because 20 was one less than 20. We need to count back to 19. One more is 21, which is easy. Next one is 17. So one less is 16. Again, you can use number lines and number squares to help you with this. 18. 29 this time. One more than 29. We're crossing the boundary, going on to 30. One less is 28. 32. One more is 33. One less is 31. And then this last one is 10, 20, 30, 40. So one more than 40 is 40 and 1, which is 41. And on a number square, if you look back, 40 to 39. Okay, brilliant work. Okay, now that's one more or one less, but we today are going to be looking at something a bit more exciting. We're going to be looking at finding 10 more or 10 less. Now you will benefit from having base 10 equipment. So at this point, I'm just going to pause the video and show you grown-ups where you can access a base 10 representative on an app, on the App Store. So, okay, on either the App Store or Google Play, you'll find something called Number Pieces by MLC. If you download this, it's free, and open it, you will end up with this. It explains how to use it, but it's pretty intuitive. So all you needed to do would be, if you wanted to use tens, you put out 10, 20. If you wanted some ones, you'd put out the ones. Okay, you don't need to worry about hundreds because we don't work with them in year one. So if we were to be doing 10 more, you could add 10 and get your child to write it down. If you wanted to do 10 less, you'd select it, use the bin, and get rid of it, and that would help them show it. Okay, so this is instead of having tens and ones that we've got in class. Okay, so welcome back, children. So how could we make 10 more of this? Brilliant. We could take a 10 bar. Well, let's actually say how much it is to start off with. So how many are there? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there are 27 to start off with. Now, we could make 10 more, just as you said, by adding a 10 bar. So how many are there now? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So there now are 37. So what has changed? Have the tens changed or have the ones changed? What's the same between 27 and 37? Brilliant. The sevens are the same, so it's the tens that have changed, and we can see that because 1 10 has gone up, so it's the tens that have changed. Okay, going back again to 27, how can we make 10 less? Brilliant, we could take one away. So this is 27, and now we're going to take 10 away. And how many is it now? That's right, it's 10. Sorry, it's 24, isn't it? Silly Mr. Richards. Not counting properly. It was 24 and now it is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, what is different? Is the 10s different or the 1s different? That's right, again, it's the 10s that are different. So the 10s are the digit that changes each time. Okay, so this time we're going to do it like this. I want you to draw how many less and how many more. So let's start with, how many are there? There's 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So we've got 32. So we could draw that like this, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So if we want to draw 10 more, we do 10, 3, 4 tens and 2 units. And if we wanted to do 10 less, we'd only do 2 tens and 2 units. So how many are each of those numbers? Well, this is 22 and this is 42. So if we put them into order, we'd have 22, 32, 42. So what is changing each time? That's right, it's the tens that change. So when you add a 10 bar, you have to increase or decrease the tens. And that is basically what I want you to do today. So here is the main task. Just move it up slightly. Where I want you to draw 10 less and draw 10 more and then work out the values of all of them. And down here at the bottom, there's just numbers. And if you think that's a bit too tricky or a bit easy, here are the two alternatives. But I'm just going to leave you to look at this for a few seconds. You can always rewind to it. So here are the two alternatives. And the circles is the slightly easier one. And the triangles and squares is the more tricky one. So have a go at which one you think is appropriate. And once you've gone through them with your grown-up, then there is a plenary that takes this section onwards. Okay, so welcome back, year one. So we've got the number 24. And what we're looking for is a quick and easy way of finding 10 more. Now we know that the tens are what's changing. So what's 10 more than 24? Well, we actually look down the same column and find 34 because the 4s stay the same. And what's 10 less? 14. Brilliant. Okay. And here's a final one to have a go at yourself. So this time we're looking at 67. So what's 10 more? Brilliant. 77. And what's 10 less? 57. And that is the end of today's maths lesson. You've done brilliant and can't wait to work with you next week.